Hello everybody, welcome to my first video, my first one. So I'm today just going to show you about my standard makeup routine. I've literally got 20 minutes to get ready, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, so first of all, use this moisturiser. Like, it is winter right now and it's so cold and my skin just feels like dull. It's very pale as well, but it also just feels like really dull. So I always use this, which is vitamin E cream. It's SPF 15, even though probably don't need that right now. And put it all over my face. And it just feels so refreshing. I add my primer, and currently I'm using Too Faced Primed Poreless, which is this one. Skin smoothing face primer, and it literally feels like velvet. It's so nice. Kind of forgot about this actually. Like, one of those things that it's like it was in my makeup bag and I just forgot. Like, I've got a lot of makeup, so it gets pushed to the bottom. So I'm happy to have that back in my life. So put that all over, and then I actually use two primers. It's Makeup Forever Professional Paris, and I have the blue one. There's different colours. There's like green and possibly yellow, I think a purple and things. So it's kind of like colour correcting, but the blue one, as far as I remember, just brightens your face. So winter, this is needed. So I put that on my hand, and then with my Real Techniques brush like this is what I use for my foundation, and then also my primer. So I put my primer on my hand, put my foundation on my hand, which I've just bought this and I'm in love. I didn't even need some more foundation, but I bought it anyway. So it's Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation, this one, and it is magic. So yeah, I just put that on my hand, and then with my brush, get a little bit of the primer in as well. So I kind of have like a mixture of them both, and then I just do little circles. I've just recently moved over to this kind of brush compared to my foundation brush, like the technical foundation brushes. I do really like those still. Like, I'm not a complete convert, but I don't really know why I am using this. I've just seen like people use it. I think like Zoella used one like this, so trust her. I'll go with it. And it is nice, like it does work really well, and it's a full coverage. I worry about how much makeup would get lost inside the bristles, but if you clean it all the time, I guess it's fine. Okay, so like immediately looking better. Now, I love eyeshadow, but pretty bad at applying it. I don't know, I always find that it gets down my eyes, like all over here, and I don't understand. When I watch all the tutorials, I do the same thing, but they manage to keep it all over their eyes, and mine just falls off. So I find that now, like after doing my foundation, but before doing concealer, is when I start doing my eyeshadows. So I have another primer. I'm really big with primers. Too Faced again, so it's Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Primer. Amazing. Like, it is. I wear eyeshadows every day. It's my like quick tutorial, and I'm still wearing it. But when I'm going like day to night, put this on. Eyeshadow lasts all through my work day, and then I just have to put in a little bit more, just like a top up of colour, but it's not creased or anything. I hate creased eyes, and I've got quite oily skin, so it's like my pet peeve when there's creases. So I apply that all over the top, and then I also apply it underneath, because I find that stops, like that's actually where I've got more creases. So I apply some underneath as well to avoid concealer messing up. And the eyeshadow palette I use is actually one that I created from MAC. I love this idea of MAC. So these are the colours. I haven't filled the whole palette, but they're £10 refills, and I love that because there's some colours on here that I don't like massively use, but then other ones I use loads, so I really love this gold one. It's so pretty. And that one I use a lot more than the others, so that one will run out first and then I can re-add it. So yeah, I like that. And I also like that if I'm, just like birthday presents or something, stocking fillers, like my mum says, like, what do you want? So I just pick a new eyeshadow and that's like £10. I know I'll use it, and it's not like buying a palette and you use a few because you've already got all the other ones. I am using the Sephora brush, which is just literally an eyeshadow brush. That's all it says on it is shadow. But it looks like this. And I just find that one like dabs onto my eye best. So I'm going to go straight in with a mixture of the gold and the pink, and I'll put these colours in the description because I have no idea what they are. I bet now it won't actually fall out and you'll be thinking she could have put on her concealer. Yeah, I think this colour, oh, it's very intense on the screen. This colour is just, oh, it's just so pretty. It's like autumny, even though it's actually winter, but I don't really care. So pretty. Okay, so it looks a bit scary right now, but I'm going to add with my MAC 217, and this is 217SH. I don't really know what the SH means. I think it might just mean like short. So it's me in a MAC brush. So I'm just going to go in with a dark colour. This one's kind of like a dark purple. I have a dark brown on here as well, and I've also got obviously like a lot of darks with palettes, but I really like the dark purple because it's not too drastic, but it still gives you that emphasis on the end of the eye, brings the attention to it without being like I've been hit in the face. Although maybe if you had been hit in the face, it would be purple. So yeah, that's kind of what it looks like right now. Bit extreme, bit scary. And I have now the Tool 217, which doesn't have TA next to it, just has 217. Just saying. So I just can blend, and literally it's just really clean. It smells really good. So then I just blend that out because it needs to just be toned down a little bit. And then I also add a nude eyeshadow with this brush as well to add onto the top, and that is this nude right here in the end. Add that all over my top. So just like it kind of blends into my skin, but then also adds like another depth. And it just makes then the colour at the bottom look less scary, I think, because then the whole of my eyes have darkened now. It's not just like the actual lid. Another MAC 217. These are my favourites, but this now is 217SE. I don't know what that means. I can't figure that out. Maybe SH isn't short. Anyway, but this one's pink. It came in a set, so I have a few of the other ones as well. So I'm just going to go in with this one, and then I put on the pinky, pinky one, and I put that inside my eye, just to brighten it and blend it sort of out as well. So then I've got all of the shadows done. Anyway, so that's that done, and then now I do go in with the concealer, and it actually hasn't gotten all around my eyes. Maybe when I'm not chatting all the way through, I'm taking less care, pushing it all over my face. Maybe. Okay, now I look 5. Adorable. Okay, so this is the concealer I use. It is True Match L'Oreal. It's kind of rubbed off. I think it is L'Oreal. But this is what it looks like. And I think that it's very smooth, but it's also really full coverage. So I like this. And I learned the other day that you shouldn't do moons, you should do triangles. Apparently so. This is the area that needs to be brightened. And I just use it as kind of a brightener. Like I don't use this as covering up anything, because I don't know. I think the foundation does that enough. Currently, I don't have any spots. Woohoo! So I don't need to put on another concealer for that. But this is me as a clown. And then I come in with my Real Techniques dirty blending brush. Everything else is very clean, actually. Quite impressed with myself. This one, ruining it. But I just dab it all in. And then even though I've put them in triangles, when I'm dabbing it, I go back to full moon. So I don't know how much of effect the whole triangle thing is. But if it's good enough for the Instagrammers, it's good enough for me. Next, what should I do next? Eyebrows. I'm going to do eyebrows. So I have two pencils that I use for my eyebrows, and I find pencil to be the best. I've bought a few different things since the whole drawing eyebrows became a thing, and this is my favourite of all time. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. She is amazing. So I have a weird arch. I think I overplucked. So I just need to get rid of that and then sort of bring it down a bit. I just use this as an under as well. So making this kind of like a straight line. Oh, that really weird. You know when you've like slept on your brow a bit weird and then you move the hair and it's like tingly. Just had that. Anyway, and then I come in with this. Bear with me. I know I've just spoken about how amazing Anastasia Beverly Hills is with eyebrows. I have a benefit one too. This is because Anastasia Beverly Hills is difficult to get in England. You can't find it in many places. I have to order it online. I'm only ordering one thing, postage and packaging. This is so much easier just to go get. So it's precisely my brow pencil. I like Benefit's captions. They're fun. So this one I have in quite a lot of a darker colour. So it comes on just like a bit more like thick, I think. Might be the colour though, but I then bring this in my arch to have the dark brow. The arch is meant to be the darkest part, apparently. So that's how I do it. But it does go like a little bit streaky. So this is when I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills. So she's back in my life. Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Love. Love, 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 love. I think it's really good with powder as well. When I had powder, I didn't have this in my life. Probably would have been very useful. But it does just completely set your brows. So this brush, a little bit dirty. And I kind of use it for blusher and for bronzer. So I'm going to try and just get the bronzing side. So this is Bobbi Brown Face Blender. It's quite small. I know a lot of people use like huge brushes for bronzer, but I find it just gets you more in a like precise way. So rub it on, tap, 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 blow, blow, blow. And just like to put it in places where I want to glow. So I like to just put that all over. And then under the neck to conceal the double chin. Such an instant, like instantly look so much healthier. So anyway, Hoola, I like this. It's good stuff. So that's kind of like my bronzer done. And then I have the number 7 advent calendar. Currently in Advent right now, and one of the presents, or one of the gifts, was a little gift card for you to go and redeem for a blusher, and you could then go pick whatever colour you wanted, which I thought was really cool, because some of the other ones you're like, oh yeah, like this nail varnish, already have 15. So this is the number 7 one, and I got Peach Velvet, and it's kind of like reddy brown. No, not very pinky. And I think this would be really nice in summer. I'm praying for summer. So then I use the other side of my brush and I just put a little bit on, just a little bit, because I don't want to be like, come back with my Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm going to contour. Actually using a brush for what it wants me to be using it for. And I come and use my very scratched palette. It's very sad, but I've used this a lot. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's the contour kit in light medium, and kind of see that. And then these are the shades that you get. So I've got 3 darks. This one's like a yellowy. Use that kind of like as a setting. A glistening one, like a little highlighter, and then a matte pinky highlighter. So these are kind of using the light bits, obviously, and these in the dark. Bet you couldn't have figured that one out. So, bit of the bronzer in here. And it just kind of highlights the, or low lights, the bronzer that I've already put on. Now I come back in with a highlighter and I have Benefit What's Up, and this is amazing. And the Kardashians use it, and I feel like if the Kardashians are going to use something with contour, something with makeup in general, they're going to do that, I'm going to. So I just put that there and there, a little bit on the tip, quite cute. And then come back in with my, oh, nearly dropped it, come back in with my Real Techniques and just blend that in. But I'm going to use my eyeliner, and I just have a Kiko. I love Kiko. I think it's amazing. It's actually got really good nail polishes as well, Kiko does. It's very dirty, don't judge me. And then use the eyeliner like that. So I just put it all over the top, just a thin layer. And then I bring it sort of out, and I find it easier to go from the outside in. And then meet them. And brush that down. The dreaded trying to match it. So we'll see how this goes. Not bad. So now I'm going to use mascara, and I'm a bit sad because this was the mascara I was using, Marc Jacobs. It was wonderful. This ran out, and then my advent calendar, the same one that gave me my blusher, I got this number 7 purple mascara, and it's, well, it's not purple, it's just purple casing. Lovely Lashes for glossy natural volume. I'm not getting on with it. It just doesn't really, And usually, like, I like all mascaras. I've never really had one, other than ones that get on the top of my lid. I hate that, but I find that most of them are alright. There's just really not that much difference with this one. I'll go with it. So what I have is Charlotte Tilbury. This is what I went to buy. No, tell a lie. I went to buy the Magic Foundation. Also ended up with these. What are you going to do? So this is Lip Cheat. Ooh, Pillow Talk is what it's called. I just outline the lips. So I find it like goes quite nicely with the gold eyeshadow, and then like with the bronzing, just like it's like my face matches, you know. So that's, yes, yeah, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm sorry that I can't now do a finished look because my hair's not doing what I want, but I've just washed it and I have a natural sort of flick. Anyway, getting carried away. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I will put in all of the details for everything, especially the eyeshadows, because no idea what they are right now. Okay, this is awkward. So yeah, bye.